Hello amigos, ¿cómo están? My name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Chivas again. Again, it's not all great news. There's some good news in it, but yeah, the season, man, it should just end really, to be honest with you. We played Mazatlan away from home, a team that we should be beating, a team that we should be winning at any time, home or away. Um, Yeah, interesting one. They're going into the starting lineup first, obviously, because I think that's where we really need to start talking about Chivas right now. Obviously, with Espinosa, I don't think he's up to the task, and I kind of want to explain my reasons why and some good things. He's not doing a totally bad job, but there are some good things he's doing, but there's also some bad things. So I just wanted to go into the starting lineup first. So I actually think I like the style lineup, to be honest with you. It's actually a really positive one. The main glaring thing was obviously the two strikers up top, Pulido and Teun Wilke getting a start in this game. We all knew that Cheech wasn't going to start or even feature in the game. I think he's injured still. So I thought they was just going to put Pulido in, but he put Pulido and Teun Wilke in. I thought, you know what, that's actually pretty good. We should have been doing two strikers with Chicharito. Chicharito hasn't been playing badly. He's just not been scoring. I think he was doing really well in the build-up play and the attacking play. Just can't get the ball in the back of the net. And I think, him alongside Teun Wilke would have done a good job as well. But I thought, that was the first thing I saw. That was the first thing I was really happy about. Obviously, Rangel, he's our best goalkeeper right now. Going into the defensive line, five back, it seemed like really good, in my opinion, really great. Full of players that we need to be playing, young players that are just being brought into the first team. Mateo's obviously an established left back now. I think he's probably our starting left back now. Gomez out on the right hand side, I think he's doing a phenomenal job there as well. Mozo's got real trouble now getting back into the team. Got Ray, got Martinez, and got obviously Tiber in there as well. I'm quite happy with that backline. I know it's young and it's inexperienced and it could leak goals and Ray ends up getting sent off. We'll talk about it in a minute. You can talk about inexperiencedness in that, but I was very happy with that backline, to be honest with you. In midfield for me is the glaring issue with Chivas right now. Beltran's not been having a good season. Roma's been not having a good season. Guti kind of is. Kind of not, kind of is. He runs around, gets himself into all kinds of bother. Guti, big talk of him leaving. For me, I think we've got no midfield right now. Roma was supposed to come in and top up Beltran and Guti, but all three of them have done not that much, not that well this season so far. So that was the weakest link in my opinion. Obviously, Padilla getting the start on the left hand side. Massive thumbs up from me. As much game time as possible to Padilla is what I want. Pierro's obviously the starting right winger, and then obviously Teun Wilke and Pulido up top. So I was quite happy with that starting lineup. I'm thinking, okay, you know what? We're experimenting now, I guess. Chicharito's not in. Obviously, Legia kind of looks like it's dead now. It's not mathematically yet. I mean, it could have been way easier if we'd won this game or whatever. And we still play for the playoff spot. I really don't know if we can be bothered to do that, to be honest. But yeah, going to start the lineup, I thought, Espinosa's done a right job here. He's experimenting a little bit. He's trusting a heck of a lot on the young players. Great. And then, yeah, like the first half of that first half was brilliant. Teun Wilke gets a really good diving header goal. Absolutely fantastic. You're thinking that here we go. This kid's not been playing for God knows how long for whatever reason. And he's our best striker right now. I think he has as many goals as Pulido. Maybe even more. I think he's got three or four goals now. Yeah, just play the kid, for God's sake. It's not that difficult. It's not that hard. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. I think get to the half-time 1-0. Thinking, okay, we've got a chance here. We just need to start scoring. Obviously, Pulido hits the post. Can't remember if that was the first half or the second half, but it doesn't really matter now. Yeah, I mean, I just thought we had a really good game, to be honest with you, up until like halfway through the second half. The referee had a dodgy game. Very dodgy game, in my opinion. Get to the referee, everyone's got their thing. Some people blame the coaches for everything. Every little bad thing that happens, coach out. Fair enough. People say that I've got an agenda against referees. It's not that I've got an agenda against referees. I've just got, when they're unfair, when they target one team over the other, dubious decisions. There was two actually in this game, actually, both involving red cards. And so let's get the first one out of the way. Obviously, Ray, he gets sent off, gets his second booking for a foul in the box. Sorry, it wasn't in the box, but he got a foul. And you look at him replay, and you think, oh my god, he's giving him a. And the first of all, it wasn't even deserving of a single yellow card. Apparently, it was his second yellow, and that got him a red. Absolutely softest touch. The Mazatlan players were dropping like flies the entire game. I mean, absolutely atrocious. It gets to a point where they just deliberately, and that was their game plan. Drop on the floor as much as you can, roll around, slightest touch, get them booked, stop, start game, And it worked for them, to be fair. They ended up bullshitting a penalty right at the end of the game. Ray, it should never have been a yellow card, let alone a second yellow, and not even a red card, in my opinion. There was contact, but it's the barest kiss of a touch. And the guy goes around like he's fucking been shot. It's just atrocious. Mazatlan did not cover themselves in glory at all in this game. If I was a fan of Mazatlan, I'd be ashamed of them, every single one of their players. They're going to turn around and say, well, we got a point, so it doesn't really matter, does it? We're quite happy with a point. Yeah, but a point at home or away against Chivas is a huge, huge win for Mazatlan. Don't get me wrong. But it's atrocious, man. It's just disgusting, in my opinion. Should never have been a red card. And then he sends Rangel off, of all people. Like, oh my god, don't ever question my decisions. Here you go, have another yellow card, get sent off. And we had to finish the game with Gutierrez in goal. I mean, really? And you're thinking, there's a picture of Guti in the goalkeeper kit in goal. I think it was just before the penalty. And I just sat there and I just thought, you know what, is this a new low? Is this what a new low for Chivas fans looks like? It's like, you know, we're looking at Guti taking, trying to save a penalty in the last minute of a game against a team that should be annihilated. And you think, you just kind of had to laugh a little bit. I laughed a little bit. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, this season literally couldn't get any worse. Like, it's just so bad. We could still technically qualify. We've got, Puebla at home midweek, which should be fun. We should be beating them, but Puebla seems to be one of our bogey teams right now. If its memory serves, I think, you know, we struggle against them. So, can we beat them at home? I think we probably will do. Obviously, I think Dragon's going to be playing in goal because Rangel's got his ban, whatever. And then we've got Atlas of all teams away at the last game of the season. We have to win both of those to even be in the shout for the playoffs. So, yeah, it's like, really. This point that Mazatlan got was 100% on the referee. Absolutely atrocious refereeing. I don't think I've seen quite so bold-faced BSing of a refereeing position, performance in Liga MX for a long, long time. Chivas is dead and buried now. Like, no one's ever saying Chivas without being ironic anymore. The referees hate Chivas. The VAR hates Chivas. Yeah, and to get 2 players sent off to finish the game with 9 men is just ridiculous. And you have to hold your hand up high. Pulido should have scored. Pulido had a terrible game. I want to see Teun, Wilke and Hormiga start next game up front. I think the formation was right. I just think Pulido's a little bit off, in my opinion. I think, why are we not playing Hormiga? It's just crazy to me. And Cambreros as well. Like, obviously there's a whole thing, contract issue, whatever. I'm not quite sure what his contract situation is like. I'm assuming that he's still got a decent amount of his contract in terms, but I think we were trying to get him on a bit of a better wage because he should be one of our starting players now. I think he would have made a difference. Why can't we just see Teun, Wilke, Padilla, and Cambreros all play for Chivas at the same time? Like, why am I not allowed to see that? It's just ridiculous. Obviously, if he's not agreeing, if we're offering him a contract and he's not agreeing to it, not playing him can be used as a kind of it's a shitty tactic, whatever. But like I said, like I tweeted out, like if Cambreros can go to PSV or somewhere in Europe, I think that's a good thing for Chivas. The Chiquete thing has really, really harmed us, in my opinion. We've just been inept at kind of dealing with players that we have. Just seems to be, we just don't want them to go to Europe. We want to keep them, and obviously it gets to the point where they try to force a way out, and then we have to sell them to a Liga MX club, otherwise we lose them for free. So I think Cambreros, Mateo, I think they both looked sideways at Chiquete's situation and went, well, we're gonna have to force our way out of this club if an offer comes in from Europe and they don't let us go. We've not been good at all in dealing, like I said, with players, keeping them, giving them new contracts, helping them to go to not only is going to Europe best for the players, I mean, you have to be realistic with that. They're going to have top careers in Europe if they go there. But also it helps us. We're not selling our best players to other rivals. We made Cruz Azul better by selling them Chiquete. And that's something, and we've got to compete with them now. So, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that anymore, to be honest with you. You sell them abroad so that you don't have to play against them. You're not making your rivals stronger. It's not difficult. Okay, you may take a little bit of a pay cut if, you know, a European club comes in for Cambreros and says, here you go, it's 2 million. But then Tigres like, we'll pay you 10, 12, 15 million for Cambreros. Like, I understand you're going to be taking less money, but you're not going to be playing against Cambreros. You're not going to be making Tigres stronger. You're going to help him have, hopefully, a decent career in Europe. It's a win-win. We're not that broke, and we're having a massive, we're having a renaissance in our youth system right now. We've got so many players still in the youth system, in the U23s and in Tapatio that are able to make the jump up and make our team decent, our first team decent. We don't have to spend money, loads and loads of money, like Jorge Vergara did with buying massive players and spending loads of money. We're not going to be able to do that. That's fine. We are making our own players. We just got to be better at keeping our players that we've got, giving them decent contracts, and giving them a legit, easy way to go to Europe when they want to. It's not difficult, man. It's not. I mean, maybe it is business-wise. I'm not an economist. I don't know how to run a football club, but it doesn't seem difficult. It doesn't seem like a no-brainer to not sell. I mean, what's good? What good is 10 million USD, you know, if for Chiquete or whatever, if we're selling them to make our rivals better, like, cool, we have to spend that to get a decent player in again. Like, it just makes no sense. But I'm rambling a little bit, but basically it was a trash game. It started off really good. Teun Wilke's goal was brilliant. Proved again he needs to be starting each and every single one of our games. I think the backline did relatively well, to be honest with you. Ray, I think, should never have got that second yellow card. Was never, ever a second card. Never a sending off. The referee should have looked at that and gone, it's a foul. I'm not going to give it. I'm going to give him one more chance. It's not difficult, really, is it? Like, nah, whatever. Like, we had to win all 3 of these games. And, you know, drawing against Mazatlan away. Hopefully we have a big result against Puebla in midweek at home, the last home game of the season, like I said. Let's just go out with a bang, you know, play Hormiga up top, play Teun Wilke. If not, play Teun Wilke and Pulido. I think the formation was good. It was just the referee decided, you know what, I'm going to make this game all about me. I'm going to make sure that Chivas do not get 3 points out of this game. It needs to be investigated, by the way. That referee was atrocious. You can't be that inept. Like, I hope Mazatlan paid him well. I hope somebody else, whatever. I hope you got paid well for that game because he absolutely screwed us over. But whatever. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's me rambling. I'm done now for now. So, I don't know if I'll be back for the Puebla game midweek. I've got work, so maybe next week, early next week. We'll have to wait and see. But at some point, I'll do a video, probably talking about the last 2 games in one go, probably, and talk about the gear or whatever, Repachache or whatever, as and when. But anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of the game. Teun Wilke, for me, man of the match, in my opinion. Again, just play the youth teams. Play these young players. You know, at least they want to play for the team. And we've got to have a massive talk about players that are going to leave in the summer, because there's a whole bunch, in my opinion, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done already. Sorry for the run again. Most of these videos, probably towards the end of the season, are going to be once. Sorry, but it's just the way Chivas are right now. And, yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.